MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's the home opener of this new season between the American League's Houston Astros and the San Francisco Giants. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Evan Gattis now standing in. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Brantley going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Stepping in, Albert Pujols. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
Albert Pujols.
And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pence has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Carlos Beltran. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. First pitch finds the zone. No balls and a strike to the now 39-year-old veteran.
That's a high strike on a curveball right there. If he continues to throw that pitch, we won't be mentioning his name very much longer in this game.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, Tyler Naquin.
Hard hit at third. Shaw fields it cleanly, and he's set down one away. Into the box now, Starlin Castro. First time to the plate for him, and he's carrying an eye-popping batting line with him. Up in the 360s to start play. And Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
Yeah, it's been a heck of a week for them. I mean, to put together 7 games in a row, it's nice to go to the ballpark and say, we're winning today. That's what they've been doing. So now they're looking for 8. Pretty impressive. I like that check swing. He started off at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. At the plate, Michael Brantley. Man at first for him following the 1-out single.
Michael Brantley
takes a look down at the knees for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Pedroia on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Shortstop Carlos
on the ground up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 7.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. And it's been a great season for him so far with the bat in his hands. He's got the average up over 340 here entering play. The 1-0 now to McCann. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. High pop up. Tomlin is there for it. Gone now. Coming to the plate now, Dustin Pedroia. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Fowler has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Chase Headley. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers.
Chase Headley.
And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first two pitches, but they were different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
There to take it is Beltran, and that's out number 1. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. This is skied out toward right. Reddick has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So here's Francisco Lindor now. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Swing and a line drive. But the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the... And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. And he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time. And the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And he shoots this back into center field for a base hit. Digging in to try it again, Josh Reddick. He singled his last time up. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Throw over to first. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit hard towards the hole, and that's going to be a base hit for Reddick. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Evan Gattis. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Here's Albert now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. In to score, the runner from third. And the second run will score as well. And he is into second base with a 2-run double. Digging in for his second at bat.
Left fielder.
Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. He swings and pops it high toward the left side of the infield. And an easy play out there for Headley, and that ends the inning. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. Drilled right back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third. Now at the plate, Russell Martin. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Look into McCann, the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Reddick going back on it to the track. He's there and records the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in, Dexter Fowler. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Riding in once again, Tyler Naquin. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Grounded back up the middle. Step on the bag for one. Back to Pujols, not in time, and they can't get them both. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starlin Castro. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. And that is through into left field, a base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Here's Michael Brantley.
Left fielder number 23, Michael Brantley.
Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. 1-1, here it comes. Swing and a looper to left. Correa is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
For the Astros, shortstop Carlos.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Hit back toward the mound. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. Digging in, Brian McCann comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that's taken for strike one.
Well, Matt, I went to one of my go-to numbers. I'm trying to figure out what he's doing. But he's got over 60% of the time throwing first pitch strike. Now I twist it with, it's just not quality.
Ready with the 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A double play ball to second. 4. The tag, and he is out on to first, and McCann hits into the double play.
Now batting,
standing in, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
On to Sandoval at first, and that'll end the inning. Ready for another chance? Chase Headley. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Third baseman, Chase
A
Headley.
breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Correa up the middle. Throw to first is in time for the first out. With one away,
The
here's
right
the right
fielder,
fielder,
number 8,
Hunter Pence.
Hunter Pence.
Into the windup and the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now. He'll get it into second. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Francisco Lindor
Francisco
hit it hard, been lined out in his first at-bat. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And on the error, a run is going to score. Stepping into the box,
Up next
Pablo
for the Giants.
Sandoval. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball one.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. Stepping into the box,
The catcher,
Russell
number
Martin.
55.
So far 0 for 1 with a
Russell
flyout. Now about a
Martin.
58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. And that brings up the left-handed hitting
Leading off for
Travis
Houston.
Shaw. He's
Third
0 for
baseman,
1 thus far.
Travis Shaw.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Now the pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play. So the count goes to 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Here's Mookie Betts. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Mookie Betts.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Set to deal on 2-2. This one's down to third. Throw on to Sandoval. 2 gone now. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Josh Reddick.
This is line to left. Brantley will get there, and he puts it away. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He'll lead things off as we
Leading
begin the
off for the
home
Giants.
fifth.
Center fielder Dexter
Sends that one out of
Fowler.
play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. And the changeup is way low that time. 1-2 pitch coming to Fowler. Hit hard up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the fifth. Ready once again, Tyler Naquin. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. On the ground up the middle, scooped up, and they will get the force for the out. Back to Pujols, not in time, and they can't get them both. Here's Starlin Castro. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Pitches a cold strike. The throw in time at second, and McCann has nailed him trying to take second base. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick has a read on it, and that retires the side. Ready once again, Evan Gattis. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth.
Evan Gattis.
First pitch changeup, chopped foul right at the plate for the first strike. A fastball that finds the outside corner. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Here's Albert now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Fowler has a read on it. 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Carlos Beltran. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. A called strike over the outside corner.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Off speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. A 2-out hit means Carlos Correa will bat this inning. Digging in to try it again. Carlos Correa. A hit in 2 tries so far. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Again, he sends it out of play.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Lifted in the air to center. And Fowler will put this one away to retire the side. Ready for another chance? Michael Brantley. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Lays off 1-0. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Third baseman.
Here's Chase Headley. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Betts racing back, But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. Headley rounds the corner and is headed home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Striding into the box, Francisco Lindor. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Lindor.
Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And this is going to be a foul ball. And that misses 1-1.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Go it down, you get the strike.
Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away. From the stretch, Pablo Sandoval comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. 3 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And now a double play ball perhaps for Pedroia. Over to Pujols, and it's a double play that'll get him. Back here in San Francisco, it's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Hit sharply on the ground. Lindor on the grass. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dustin Pedroia. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. And there's his first base hit in this one. And the inning kept alive now for Mookie Betts. Striding in once again, Mookie Betts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. At the plate, Russell Martin. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ken Giles gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Now pitching for the Astros, number 53.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And a swing and a miss from Martin as he'll retreat to the dugout as out number 1.
Now batting.
Pitch on the way.
Dexter
high in the air out to center field. Betts on the run. 2 gone. Digging in once again, Tyler Naquin. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Giles sets. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Ball 2 now. Here it comes, 2-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I like that pitch right there. You know he's keyholing you 2-0, and you put one right on the corner. He's not going to swing at it. And now all of a sudden you're back in the count again.
Here's Starlin Castro. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Starlin Castro.
And he takes ball 1.
Tying run at first base. He's got to make sure that a ball in the gap, he scores. He's got to get a great jump. And one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying.
Swing and a little tapper. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And no one will get this one. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Now at the plate, Josh Reddick.
Right fielder, Josh
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
2-0 pitch on the way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Reddick around the bag at first, heading for second now. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night. Stepping into the box, Evan Gaddis trying to add some. Trent. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this is fouled back and out of play.
You love this situation right here, Matt. Runner on second, no outs. You either get him over or you get him in. Worst case, get him over and the next guy drives him in.
And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out. Here's Albert now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And he is out at. Here's Michael Brantley. He'll see what he can do leading off the home eighth.
Left fielder.
And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the eighth. Ready now, Chase Headley. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Bounce to first. Fielded cleanly by Pujols. To second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Here's the first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Pujols will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
The shortstop.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And Beltran will pull this one in, and that will retire the side. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Beltran. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Slice down the left side, but foul. 1-1 now to Beltran. Hard liner to center field. Fowler is there, and he has it for the first out. Settling in now, Carlos Correa. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Very weakly on the ground. Throw on to Sandoval. 2 gone now. Now batting, Brian McCann. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Sliced hard on the ground. On to Sandoval at first, and that'll end the inning. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He'll lead. Will Harris enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 36, Will Harris.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Shaw is there now to make the play, and on 1 pitch, Sandoval is retired.
The catcher, number
Russell
55.
Martin now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Pujols is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Now batting.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Astros will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one. And the guy you see there turned in a